Pro boxing fans here with Tyrone McCullagh, mate. That outfit is just cool. Just who came up with the idea, you or Tyrone McCullagh?
Usually I'm the brains behind the operation, but I have to give him his dues, and I thought it was his idea, and it went down a treat by the looks of things.
It did. Normally press conferences, I said to him, normally press conferences can be boring, but you started it off with a bang. But let's talk about why you're here. Golden contract. You got picked by Ryan Walsh when he got the golden ball. Do you feel like people are sort of undermining you, people are overlooking you in the four fighters out in that division?
Hopefully that'll play in my hands if Ryan does underestimate me. I don't know if that would be the case. You know, Ryan's a very intelligent lad, intelligent boxer. He knows what he's doing. He obviously had his reasons for picking me. As I said in a previous interview, you know, I can see why maybe I was the one to be picked. Of 14 fights, the rest of them were all in their mid-20s or high 20s. I think Jazz has had over 30, so I'm the novice of the four, and I moved up from super bantamweight, so people might see me as an easy path to the final, but that's certainly not the case. I believe in my own ability, I know what I can do, and I have a lot of confidence for Friday night.
Do you feel stylistically you've got a sort of style that a lot of people can't mimic when it comes to sparring, or you know that slippery style where you're moving and you're on your feet all the time? Do you feel like that style, there's not a lot of mimicking that can be happening when you're sparring?
100%. I'm very difficult to prepare for, as it was said in the press conference there. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm going to do, so I'm very, very awkward. But so I will be a nightmare on Friday night. I'll be very, very difficult to hit. I'll just be my usual self, and I've relocated, started training with Pete. He's tweaked a few things. I genuinely believe it's going to be the best me on Friday night, and if it is the best me, I have a lot of confidence that I'm going to do the job.
How do you prepare for something like this? Because normally when a fighter has a 12-week camp, he knows his opponent in front of him, he prepares for a certain style. You've come into this tournament, but there's 3 different fighters, so how do you prepare?
You can't really prepare for who you're going to fight, because you don't know who you're going to fight. The best you can do is get a wide variety of sparring partners, which is what I've done. I've had a brilliant sparring this camp, and I'm not just saying that, I have. I'm sure Ryan said, as Ryan says, you know, his sparring partners have been tailored mostly towards me, which is why he said he picked me. Whether that's the case or not, I don't know, but the way the golden contract is, I'm sure everyone has done the same and got on different sparring partners, you know, aggressive fighters, southpaws, orthodox. That's what you need to do, and everyone will have done the same. Apart from that, you can just, without the sparring, all you can do is train hard as you can, get yourself in the best possible shape and best possible condition for whoever you're going to fight.
The knockout bonus involved again, $7,500. How enticing is that when you're in that ring? Do you actually ever think about that $7,500? The only reason I ask is, speak to O'Hara Davies, he realised that during the fight there was a $5,000 sort of bonus there, and he decided to up the pressure. Is that in the back of your head that there's a $7,500 or bag of cash somewhere that you could potentially get to?
Well, I'm not exactly known for my knockout power, so that won't come on there for me. You know, I like to think I'm not feeble, but as I say, I wouldn't be known for my knockout power. If the chance was there, maybe to take it on Friday night, then why not? But it won't be in the forefront of my mind to try to get a knockout here. I'll just be happy enough to get to the finals.
Let's talk about what it would mean for you to win the golden contracts.
The golden contract is life-changing if you want it. You know, the contract at the end, it's worth nearly $500,000, I believe, or more than $500,000, so obviously that would change your life. But at the minute I'm just focused on Friday night and getting to the finals. I can start focusing on winning it once I get there.
Finally, this final question. I said to Tyrone McCullagh, the biggest star for MTK is in Las Vegas. He said, no, I'm in London, but that's him. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, part 2. A lot of people saw the first fight being a win for Tyson Fury, but obviously he never got that decision. Let's talk about the second fight. How do you see the second fight playing out?
Well, this is about the 3rd or 4th time I've been asked that, but as you say, Fury definitely won the first fight. It was an absolute shame he didn't get it, you know, and fair play to him. He didn't cry about it, he just got on with his business, and he's going for the rematch now, which I don't think he had to take the rematch. You know, everyone's seen that he won the first fight, and unfortunately, my heart is saying Fury, but my head's saying Wilder. You know, the man hits like an animal. You know, his power is unbelievable, and Fury did take one or two big punches off him on the first fight and managed to get up. Can he do it again in the second fight? It's so hard to call. You know, the bookies can't. I think they're the exact same odds with the bookies. I really, really hope he does it, but my head is saying Wilder.
But what do you make of Wilder? Somebody who, you know, generally can be losing 11 rounds of a fight, like he did with Ortiz. He was losing mainly most of the rounds, and then bang, he knocks him out. He seems to be a freak of nature. Somebody who doesn't even look like much of a heavyweight, skinny legs. You know, he doesn't seem to have that physique of a big heavyweight. But then just knocks people out. How do you prepare for? How would you prepare for somebody like that?
It's crazy. Like, imagine if you're fighting Wilder. Like, as you say, you could be 11 rounds up and get knocked out. Like, there's always the chance he's going to knock you out. You know, you're always going to have that worry until the final bell that he's going to land something here. And even, as you say, Ortiz was boxing ahead of him, and then it didn't even look like that big of a punch you hit him with, but it was proper gone. So
It's crazy.
And technically, you know, he's not great, Wilder. He's very, very average. But when you have that power, you don't need to be great, do you? Technically.
That's it. But Tyrone, I know you're thinking about this fight. You've got this big fight on Friday. So good luck with the fight. Hopefully we speak to you on Friday night. Thank you very much for talking to Pro Boxing fans. I appreciate that. Thank you.